Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Novak Djokovic and Aryna Sabalenka's bromance triggers Serena Williams' ex-coach into throwing French Open shade. The French Open has been a two-week fiasco alright, starting off with an emotional tribute to the King of Clay, Rafael Nadal on May 25, to watching the American tennis players sour in the fourth round of the tournament. It certainly had its highlights. Not to mention, fans got a tasteful glimpse of the cheeky side of Novak Djokovic and Aryna Sabalenka as the two unintentionally started a dance-off with each other. And that battle is still ongoing. But according to René Stubbs, there's another important issue that needs reminding. So far, Sabalenka and Djokovic have been seen reposting each other's post-match dance in the players' walk. If you didn't know, when the players exit the court, they walk down a flight of stairs that the tournament staff has made into their own dance floor by playing tunes for them. Sabalenka challenged Novak after he imitated her first walk, later earning a response by her dancing to her own song, Tiger, and saying, "How about that, Noel?" which prompted a response from the Serb dancing to his song, "Slam It," like Djokovic saying, "How about that, Sabalenka?" Now the official Roland Garros X-Page share a behind-the-scenes of Aryna in the players' gym when she was greeted by Novak. The pair shared a hug and a conversation before he walked away. However, the caption on the tweet, "The bromance continues," caught Stubbs' eye. She wrote back, You know what bromance means, right? I mean, if you played her at night, that would make sense." Not only was she taking a day of the use of the word bromance, which is slang for a profound, affectionate yet platonic bond between males, but also called out the issue of the French Open scheduling that has become a hot topic with a few WTA players. Following Tunisia's Ons Jabeur sparking the discussion, tournament director Amélie Mauresmo stood by the current system, highlighting the men's best-of-5 format as a key driver for television ratings. She stressed, "The message hasn't changed, and it's never been about the girls not deserving to play at night." Additionally, players such as Coco Gauff have also contributed their voices to the ongoing debate. Gauff has strongly criticized the French Open's persistent pattern of favoring men's matches for primetime night slots, asserting that women's matches are worthy of a night spot and produce high-quality tennis with great stars. She specifically argued against women playing after men's matches due to late finishes, and suggested that if only one night slot is available, it shouldn't be allocated to a women's match. Even Sabalenka opened up about the issue. While she's currently set to face off Gauff in the finals on Saturday, the Belarusian was quite taken back by the lack of crowds at Roland Garros due to the timings of the tournament. Following her quarterfinal against China's Zheng Qinwen at 11 a.m. on court Philippe Chatrier, Sabalenka looked out at rows of empty seats in the 15,000-capacity stadium and couldn't help but speak her mind. She said in her press conference, "It was a big match and probably would make more sense to put us a little bit later just so more people could watch it. I definitely think that would make more sense to kind of like move our match for a little bit later." And she's not alone in the thought. Serena Williams' former coach, Patrick Mouratoglou, shares the frustration. In a video posted June 3, he said, "It's really shocking, and it's really sad to be on center court of Roland Garros with some of the best players in the world and seeing 75-80, sometimes 90% empty. This is really shocking." Mouratoglou called out the surreal sight of top-level tennis played before mostly empty seats. He added, "One explanation that I heard, I don't know if it's true, is that French people are too attached to lunch from 12 to maybe 4 o'clock. It's empty, and that's a big problem." The French Open schedules main draw matches in distinct day and night sessions, with day matches starting around noon and usually featuring 3 singles matches. Sabalenka wants change. "There was a lot of great battles, a lot of great matches which would be cool to see as night sessions," she said. "Just more people in the stands watching these incredible battles, and just to show ourselves to more people. I definitely agreed that we deserve to be put on a bigger stage, like better timing, more people watching." She's pushing for primetime slots and bigger crowds. Now Aryna Sabalenka will face Coco Gauff on Saturday, June 7. For the time being, the scheduling debate will likely wait until next year for any real change. On the other hand, will Djokovic and Sabalenka finally end their ongoing dance-off? Paris, June 2025. As the red dust of Roland Garros swirled under the weight of tennis greatness, the usual dramas of Grand Slam warfare were expected. grunts echoing off clay, hawk-eyed line calls, and the occasional racket destruction. What no one expected, however, was that the warmest bromance of the tournament between Novak Djokovic and Aryna Sabalenka would ignite the most unexpected off-court feud. A verbal slice from none other than Serena Williams' former coach, Patrick Mouratoglou. Let's rewind. It all started with a charmingly chaotic Instagram Live. After a particularly gritty second-round win, Djokovic popped into the media room where Aryna Sabalenka, fresh off a straight sets demolition, was fielding questions. He grinned, photobombed her, and suddenly, there it was. Aryna, the secret weapon of the Serbian Empire. Djokovic shouted, arms outstretched like a victorious general. Sabalenka, never one to shy from a moment, burst out laughing. You again? What do you want now? Another serve return lesson? Cue laughter, a shared fist bump, and a 20-minute live session where they mined double strategy, impersonated other players, and took playful digs at each other's fashion choices. It was tennis camaraderie gold. The internet devoured it. Hashtag #SabaJoko, hashtag Bromance off the baseliners, and hashtag Slam Siblings trended for days. Memes erupted. Fan edits flourished. Some even demanded the two team up for mixed doubles at the next slam. Djokovic added fuel to the fire by posting a picture of them with the caption, "When Aryna's forehand scares even the Serbian wall." Hashtag not just joking, hashtag GOAT GOATesses. But as tennis often teaches us, for every backhand winner, there's a net cord. Enter Mouratoglou, the shade maestro. Patrick Mouratoglou had been relatively quiet since Serena's retirement, dabbling in commentary, coaching on the side, and helming the occasional high-performance clinic in Monaco. But the Djokovic-Sabalenka saga seemed to rub him the wrong way. In a Tennis 365 interview that began innocuously with predictions for the men's and women's draws, Mouratoglou abruptly shifted gears. Look, tennis is not a sitcom. When legends start behaving like influencers, when top seeds do TikToks while preparing for matches, I worry for the sport, he said, eyes narrowing. Novak is chasing history. Aryna is still proving she can dominate without imploding emotionally. But instead, they're out here doing buddy comedy. This isn't Cannes, it's Roland Garros. He wasn't done. And let's not pretend this is a new Federer-Hingis dynamic. This is branding masquerading as chemistry. Real champions don't play to the crowd, they play the court. The tennis world gasped in collective emoji. The fallout. Journalists ran with it. Headlines screamed. Patrick fires clay court shade at Novak and Aryna. Coach of Queen Serena slams, slam bromance. From coach to critic. Mouratoglou versus the new tennis vibe. Sabalenka, never one to duck a verbal forehand, fired back in her post-match presser with her trademark smirk. Oh, sorry, I thought being happy was allowed. Didn't realize we had to frown and wear beige now. Djokovic, true to form, turned philosophical when asked. Everyone chooses their way to express joy for this sport. I've cried on this court, screamed, meditated. Now I laugh. If that's threatening, maybe laughter's overdue here. Social media, of course, added gasoline. Fans took sides. Team hashtag let them live versus team hashtag respect the game. TikToks exploded comparing Mouratoglou's old Serena coaching clips to Djokovic's playful moments. One fan even remixed a video of Patrick coaching with Sabalenka's "What do you want now?" overlaid in auto-tune. But beneath the online noise, something more interesting was happening. Djokovic and Sabalenka's bromance was changing how players and fans viewed competition. A new kind of rivalry. At the next mixed practice session, Djokovic and Sabalenka trained together. Drills, rally games, full-blown mimicry contests. Sabalenka impersonated Novak's serve routine to perfection, complete with shirt-tugging and squinting into the sun. Djokovic responded by trying, and failing, to grunt as loudly as Aryna mid-forehand, doubling over in laughter. Their dynamic wasn't frivolous, it was focused joy. They pushed each other. They competed. And yes, they entertained. Even seasoned legends like Rafael Nadal, stopping by for commentary duties, noticed. Tennis is hard enough. If they are enjoying helping each other, this is good. No, not every moment needs to be serious to be professional. Meanwhile, Mouratoglou doubled down during a Tennis Channel segment. they're distracting themselves. These little shows don't help when you're in the fifth set or staring down match point. You think Steffi and Pete ever did this?